Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another installment of Watch Me Draw. This is Lynn, and this is page 12 of chapter 13. And the hug continues. I love the moment, so I had to stretch it out as far as I could. Don't blame me, okay? And this is Carrie trying to do perspective without actually drawing herself guidelines. I recommend doing that. The guidelines, not just winging it. That's my Achilles heel, is the backgrounds in perspective. So please forgive me. So once again, I start out with my rough work. I slowed it down here so you could see the actual pace as to how I draw the outline. And you can see it is very slow. I draw, and I erase. I draw, and then I erase. I just wanted to slow it down just so you could see that it's actually quite slow. I don't go the 20 times speed that this video shows. There, I sped it back up. So yeah, this video is sped up to 20 times as fast, so it's like cut down to almost 6 minutes, when in reality this page probably took me close to 3 hours. So yeah, with the rough work here, I actually did two rough. I did the initial rough and then the second rough over it to kind of get that expression on Vesper's face, and then I did the line work over top of it. I do that a lot, like I do multiple rough layers just to work out the anatomy and the expression. And I gotta admit, I'm a sucker for the crying face, where you put like the red in the white of the eyes. I don't know why. I love to torture my characters and make the sad faces on them. I'm sorry. And with Korik, drawing him for so long, I've started the comic in 2011, so I've drawn him for a while, and to actually have the chance to put expressions on his face is very rewarding. I love making him cry, if that's, the worst sentence you ever hear, but I do. I love drawing him crying. Now this panel here gave me a lot of trouble trying to figure out the angle of the perspective, how to draw the hug from that angle. I always do this to myself. I'm always like, oh, that angle will be really cool. Let's attempt it. And then it takes me forever. So you'll see me struggle bussing a little bit with this. It's constantly adjust, erase, adjust. But I think it turned out. Their heads might be a little large, but I mean, it's a smaller, detailed panel, so I'm not too concerned. And then that darn perspective, I'm telling you. So yes, forgive any mistakes you see now. I do adjust it at the end, and I keep playing with it until, that's the problem, is you keep playing with it and you kind of become blind to it or immune to it. You grow a callus and you just don't see it anymore when you're too close to the situation. So I know, like, looking upon a page the next day, I'll be like, whoa, that is way off. But in the time where I was drawing it looked okay to me. So I just kind of gave up and moved on. And there are a lot of pages that I do want to go back and adjust. But I've grit my teeth and told myself, no, keep moving forward. Because if I went back to adjust past pages, it would take me forever to finish this comic. So embrace the old styles, the way that your style changes over time. Just embrace it. It's really cool to go back to the first page and see how different the current page is compared to the first page. And I always go back to the past pages, like a couple pages, just to take the color from them, to keep it pretty consistent. And I also use this palette page, as you see, I flipped through it to really quick. And it's actually a really old style of Korik and Vesper, as you can tell. That was the initial character design I had for them. And you'll see there was a quick glimpse of me going into Adobe Bridge and selecting all the pages and comparing them all together to make it look like they flow well. And there's the final page. Another sweet moment for our duo, Korik and Vesper. Very sad still. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, again, this was useful to you. Watch out for future pages, and I'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Bye.